Hello, friends. I hope you are doing well. Welcome to today's reading. For today's reading, we have three cards already picked up for you. For the first pile, we have our beautiful opal moon. All right. For our second pile, we have the green aventurine. Okay. And for our third pile, we have the black obsidian moon. So pick a card and a crystal that resonates with you, and I will see you in your reading. Alright, my friends, so I've chosen pile number one. This is the card that you have chosen today. Okay, which is to accept help. So, the message for you is that maybe you have been trying to do too many things by yourself, and this approach doesn't seem to be working for you currently. This card normally comes up when the energies are harsh and things seem to be not going to be too smoothly for you. It's saying that maybe you want to consider taking a softer, possibly more collaborative approach with others. Being independent is a great thing, but make sure that you aren't refusing other people's help for the wrong reason. There is wisdom in accepting other people's help when you really need it. And maybe other people really wants to help you. All right? It's just that maybe they don't know that you need it. I remember a few years back, I was at this job interview and I was asked, "What is my strength?" And I replied quite proudly, "My strength is that I like to do things by myself." I can't remember my exact answer, but I think that my meaning was that I am independent. I rely on my own strength to get things done. The interview was like, "Oh, then how do you handle a problem, a crisis? Will you seek help from others?" And I was like, "No, I still like to solve things by myself." Don't get me wrong, I like to be independent. I like to think through things by myself, to problem solve. But now, as compared to last time, now I realize that I can do everything by myself. And actually, I don't have to. I don't have to be this great, perfect being who knows the answers to everything. I don't have to give myself this pressure. Now, when I'm confused, when I'm stressed, when I can't see the way out, I know that I don't have to take on this burden by myself. I can talk to the people around me and let them help me. Right now, there is a sense that you need to accept someone help in order to get your job done or to get to where you want to go. I know that it feels vulnerable to ask for help, but it's not weakness to seek help. There's strength and courage in recognizing and acknowledging that the current situation is not going the way that you want it to be, and you need help in figuring out how to move forward. And maybe you just need to talk to someone to ask for their advice, just to share the feelings that have been building up inside you. Maybe the first person you talk to won't be able to help you, or maybe they'll reject you. But at least you have already taken the first step to talk to somebody. Then just talk to a second person or a third person. It's okay. We have the in moon over here. So maybe you need someone who is gentle, who has a softer response. That person will be someone that you are more comfortable with. Now, let's take a look at what additional messages our spirit guides have for you. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Hangman, the reverse Knight of Swords, and lastly, the Page of Cups. So we have three cards here. So this reading might be leaning more towards your emotional self. Alright? It seems to me that this reading is about choice. You are making a choice, trying to decide on something. Our first card is the Seven of Cups. There are many choices that is available for you. Okay, some might appear shinier than others, more attractive on the surface, but you need to ask yourself, are they really good for you? Is this what you really need? This card is saying to be careful, that we have to look beyond the surface to dig deeper to find out what is really in it for you. It depends on your situation. If you are deciding between a few job options, maybe you are really tempted by the ones which offer you more money, a fancier job title, but is it really something that you are really interested in? Or maybe this is about your love life, since this reading involves a lot of your feelings. Maybe you're deciding between potential boyfriend or girlfriends. Maybe you're really attracted to their looks or their confidence, their humor, but do you really get along well with them? Or are they also kind, loyal, and trustworthy? The Six of Cups here relates to something about the past. There is even this possibility that maybe someone from the past, your ex, has come back to your life, and mainly this card is about nostalgia. Maybe recently you have been hurt and you wish to go back to the past, to the time where everything was good, when you're feeling good, and you want to hang on to that feeling. Maybe you want to make decisions that bring you back to that state whereby you will feel good again. But your spirit guide is saying that don't be hasty and impulsive when you're making that decision. Really think about the one that is truly in alignment for you. The hangman here is saying that you can still wait and see to see which option is the best one for you. Maybe you want to wait further to see how your current situation will turn out, how the person in front of you is truly behaving before you make a decision. The reverse Knight of Swords here is saying that maybe you're feeling impatient or someone around you is feeling impatient and is trying to push you into making a decision. Maybe you're making a decision between two persons and you're still unsure. You want to have more time to decide, and remember that you don't have to make a decision if you are not ready. Don't rush your decision and end up regretting your choice. Make it clear to them that you still need more time. You have the right to take your time. You own it to yourself and to them to make a clear choice. Maybe you can consider taking some time off to be alone and clear your head. The Page of Cups here is saying that it's okay to be the real, authentic you. You don't have to hide your feelings or your own true self anymore. Take the time to get in touch with your intuition, your own knowledge and wisdom to make sure you're making the right choice for yourself. Keep an open mind and be receptive to the messages that you will receive. It can be anything, it's not something that you can anticipate or force. Maybe the offer of a new project, a new love interest. Just keep an open mind and be ready to receive when the message comes. Okay, now let's place all these cups up here. All right, let's ask the spirits for additional guidance. What additional messages does Spirit have for you? Okay, we have the Lovers, the Nine of Cups, the Chariot, the Reverse Knight of Wands, and the Reverse Eight of Wands. Okay, so the levels here indicates important choices and deep connections in relationships. If you are facing relationship issues, the levels indicates that you are at a pivotal moment where you need to make a significant decision. This could be deepening your current relationship, addressing ongoing issues, or even considering whether you're on the right path with a partner. It's about aligning your choices with your core values and what truly resonates with your heart. I think both you and your partner, or the partner you have in mind, wants this relationship to work. So you do have to work through your issues together. The reverse Knight of Wands here might mean that there is a little bit of scattered energy or impulsiveness. Maybe there is a rush of decisions or actions that haven't quite worked out. It's a good idea to slow down and think things through before jumping into new actions or decisions. Take a moment to pause and reflect and think about what choices that you might want to avoid so that you won't regret later. The reverse eight of wands here suggests that you might be feeling a little bit stuck or that communication isn't flowing as smoothly as you like. It's like waiting for a message that has been delayed or trying to sort out a misunderstanding. So don't get discouraged over here. Sometimes these delays are just a chance for you to take a breather and reassess. Focus on how you want to improve the communication between you, yourself, and your partner, and be patient as things work themselves out. It's a good thing to work on understanding each other better and being patient. This is a time to really think about what feels right for you and your partner and to make choices that align with your deepest values and desires. But don't worry, the chariot here is here to remind you that you have the drive and the determination to tackle any bumps in the road. Think of it like being a captain of a ship navigating through choppy waters. If there is conflicts or challenges, you have the strength and focus to steer through them successfully. It's about taking charge and staying committed to finding a resolution and even if things get tough. And lastly, good news. The Nine of Cups is often called the wish card and is about feeling happy and fulfilled. This card suggests that even though there might be some hurdles right now, there's still a lot of potential for joy and satisfaction in your relationship. It's like reaching a goal that makes you feel very content. If you work through the challenges thoughtfully, you're likely to find that your relationship can bring you a lot of happiness. In short, you got what it takes to navigate through this and come out stronger. Trust in your ability to handle the situation, stay patient, keep your focus on what truly matters to both of you. Alright, friends who have chosen pile number one, I hope that this reading is useful for you and it manages to help to guide you in some way. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. If this reading resonates with you, please help to like and subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Hi friends who have chosen pile number two. This is the oracle card that you have chosen, which is to take a risk, Moonflower. So our spirit guide here is asking you to be brave, to make a change, and to see what comes up. Playing it safe will not serve your current needs. The cards are not asking you to take a massive risk and gamble everything away, but it's also not the time for you to resist change. Just be open minded and go with the flow. It can also be the time for you to adopt a more positive mindset and see your glass as half full. A regular gratitude practice will help. It doesn't have to be complicated or extravagant. Just take a few minutes at the end of each day or week to give thanks to simple things like, oh, I really have a great walk today. I woke up feeling great and energized. I give thanks to a bowl of wonderful soup at the end of a tiring day. This card shows up because adventure is calling out to you and it's time for you to take a risk to show the world who you really are. Now let's take a look at what our spirit guides have for you. Let's put our card aside first. Okay. Okay, so first we have the Hermit, the Queen of Wands, Judgment, Four of Pentacles, and the reverse Knight of Pentacles. So the Hermit is saying to take some time to reflect, to take some time to search your inner soul for guidance. Normally, the Hermit appears when you're at a pivotal point of your life, when you're considering a new life direction, and only when you truly know what you really want, you will have the strength to continue down your chosen path. It is the same message with Judgment over here, all right, that you're at a turning point and that you're at a crossroad whereby you need to make some important decisions about where you are heading. It's like trying to decide whether to stick to a current path or to try something new after realizing that it's not quite right for you. The reverse Knight of Pentacles here points to feeling stuck or unmotivated. You might be finding it hard to keep to your usual routine or projects. It's like maybe you have stayed in your current job or relationship for many years and you're starting to lose steam. I have a feeling that you crave for a change, but you are worried about losing what you currently have, like what the Four of Pentacles here is saying. See that the man is holding on tightly to his coin. He is feeling possessive and he wants to protect and hold on to his coin. So you might be feeling a bit worried about holding on to what you have. Maybe you're saving up for something big and you're trying to keep things stable. But be careful not to let the fear of losing control stop you from taking some chances. It's like when you're hesitant to spend money or something that you really want, you are you stop yourself from going for what you really want because you're worried about saving for the future. Sometimes it's okay to let go a little and take a leap. The Queen of Wands here is a passionate, courageous, and determined woman. She can represent you or the person that you are aiming for. Is the kind of passionate character that you are trying to be. So while you're in this introspective mood, reflecting and deciding on the path that you want to take, the Queen of Wands is here to remind you that to stay confident and creative. Imagine that you are working on a project or personal goal. This card is saying that you got the charisma and energy to really shine and make things happen. So even though you're reflecting, don't forget to embrace that spark and enthusiasm that you naturally have. It's like you're passionate about a new hobby and you dive into it filled with energy. So let that same vibe guide you. All right? All right, so let's ask our spirit guides for additional guidance on the decision that you have to make. What clarity can the cards bring us? Okay, so we have the reverse wheel of fortune, the Ten of Pentacles, reverse Three of Cups, reverse Ten of Wands, and reverse Magician. Okay, it seems that Currently, you might be feeling that things aren't going your way or that you're stuck in a cycle whereby progress feels stalled. It feels that you're on a ride that is not moving and you're waiting for things to change. You're questioning whether you're on the right path, and that's why the earlier cards show quite strongly that this is a period for you to reflect and to think about how you can improve your situation. The reverse magician here shows that you're feeling unsure or that you're not fully in control and that your efforts aren't yielding the results that you're hoping for. So I'm telling you that you have so much potential within you. You have so much more to give and to achieve. Think about what is it that you are great at or interested at and give yourself the opportunity to go explore and nurture this skill. You can definitely take control of your destiny and get your life back on track. Are there anything that you want to do differently? You see, the moment that we take responsibility, the moment that we remember that, hey, no matter how sucky I feel currently, the power to control my own perspective and my future actions is actually right here in my own hands, is the moment that I can turn the tides to my own favor. Things might not turn better instantly, it might, but even if it does not, know that as long as you let go of the things that is not serving you, life will flow in your favor, like what the Ten of Pentacles here suggests. So I like the energy of this card. It's a very positive card when it comes to long-term success and stability. It suggests that despite the current challenges, there is a strong foundation and potential for lasting prosperity and security. It's like even though that the things are tough right now, there is a secure future waiting for you if you keep working towards it. So, what are some of the things that you have to look out for? The reverse Three of Cups here seems to indicate that the people around you might not be too supportive of the new you that you are trying to be. So, sadly, whenever we are changing, the people closest to us can be the ones that are the most resistant towards it. Sometimes it's out of fear, envy, or jealousy. They don't want you to change. You changing and transforming threatens them, and they prefer you to stay where you are so that all of you can stay in the comfort zone together. So they drop little discouraging messages here and there, trying to convince you to stay the same. Or maybe they might be doing this out of love. Your family members loves you and that's why they don't want you to take a risk and venture out into the unknown. And I actually think that is the most hurtful because we trust them. But know that they are not trying to hurt you. It's just that maybe they don't know how desperate you feel deep inside. All these conflicts might create unnecessary burden and pressure on you, like the reverse Ten of Wands here indicate. You might be feeling overwhelmed and burdened, like you're trying to juggle between many expectations and your own inner wish and desire. Listen, at the end of the day, you are on your own journey, not your friends, not your parents, not your partners. It is your own journey, and you need to stand up for yourself no matter how well meaning the people around you are. They are still not you. Only you will know what you are truly want, right? I heard before in this podcast that there's this guy who decided to retire in his early 30s. Yes, he's doing really well in life, but it's not like he's a millionaire or something. He just decided that he was done with the rat race and that he wants to live the life that he wants. So he decided to quit and retire. Obviously, his parents wasn't too happy about it, but while he loves and respects his parents, he knows that the path that he wants to walk and he held firm to his beliefs. He doesn't have to be swayed by other people's opinions, even if it's from his parents, because ultimately he is responsible for his own life and decisions. I was so inspired when I listened to his podcast. At this stage of your life, whatever that you have decided to do, just go for it. Remember to listen to your own intuition, be confident, and be at peace with your choice because the universe is always supporting you. All right, friends who have chosen pile number two, I hope this reading is useful for you and that it manages to help to guide you in some way. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. If this reading resonates with you, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Alright, friends who have chosen pile number three, this is the oracle card that you have chosen. Drawing down the moon knowledge. So, drawing this card means that the knowledge is already within you, but that you are wiser than you know, and that the answer is already within you. Some of you might be like, no, I don't. I'm confused by the choices in front of me. I can't see the path ahead. Then this card is saying to seek help from the goddess, the spirit guides, or the universe. Take the time to meditate, take some time for yourself, and let the answer comes to you. Sometimes it's not that we don't know what we want, it's just that we don't realize it yet. We don't see what our heart truly desires yet. It's like when we are unsure, we toss or spin a coin, or we ask another person to decide for us. But when the coin is spinning in the air, we suddenly realize that, hey, I really want option A instead of B. And even if the coin shows us option B, we will ignore it and go for option A anyway. So deep inside us, the answer is already there, but it's just that we haven't fully realized it yet. All right, now let's take a look at what our tarot cards have to say and what our spirit guides have for us. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups, the Five of Cups, Four of Pentacles, the Devil, and the reverse Three of Wands. So the Ace of Cups here is about new beginnings and emotional fulfillment. The Ace of Cups here represents the start of a new emotional journey or a fresh perspective on love, creativity, or spiritual growth. It's like opening up your heart to new possibilities and experiencing a surge of positive emotional energy. This might be the time whereby you're feeling more open to relationships or creative projects, or when you are discovering a new sense of purpose. The Five of Cups here suggests that maybe there is still some lingering disappointment or grief. It's a card that often reflects focusing on what has been lost and what didn't turn out as expected. It's like looking at spilled wine and missing the full cups that are still upright. You might be feeling down or regretful about something that hasn't gone the way that you wanted, which could be clouding your view on the new opportunities that the Ace of Cups is offering. The Four of Pentacles here is about holding on tightly to what you have, often due to fear or a loss or a desire for security. It's like clutching your money tightly because you're worried about your future. This card suggests that you might be struggling with letting go or being too cautious with your resources, whether that's money, emotions, or personal space. It could be impacting your ability to embrace new emotional possibilities that the Ace of Cups here represents. We have the Devil here, which points to feeling trapped or bound by unhealthy patterns or temptations. It can represent addiction, obsession, or being stuck in a cycle that's hard to break. It's like being caught in a negative loop that you feel powerless to change your circumstances. This card suggests that there might be something in your life that's holding you back, making it hard to move forward or to fully embrace new opportunities. And the reverse three of wands here signifies delays or setbacks in plans or goals. It also means that you need to take some time to plan for your future, and this can be a wise choice when you're still working through your past, right? Take the time to think and plan. Now, so I think you can focus on what is new and positive in your life with the Ace of Cups, even as you are dealing with your past disappointments. It's important to address and release any fears or insecurities that you're holding on to with the Four of Pentacles. All right, and also to break free of any unhealthy patterns or that is also you need to work on breaking free from any unhealthy patterns that the devil card here suggests. Remember that any delays or setbacks are just temporary obstacles. Keep your long-term goals in mind. Overall, it's a time of significant emotional growth and renewal, but it requires you to confront and address the barriers that may be holding you back. With some reflection and effort to overcome these challenges, you can open up yourself to the positive changes that is waiting for you. Now let's ask the spirit guides for additional guidance. What are some of the things that you need to look out for during this period of time? Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Four of Cups, and the Fool. The Two of Swords here indicates a decision, a crossroad where you might be feeling stuck or unsure of which path you want to take. It's like standing at a fork in the road with a tough choice ahead. This card can suggest that you need to make a decision, but you might be avoiding it or feeling overwhelmed. The Four of Cups here reflects a sense of dissatisfaction or boredom even when opportunities are available. It's like sitting at a table with options but feeling indifferent or unfulfilled. This card suggests that you might be focusing too much on what's missing and not appreciating what you have, or you might be focusing too much on your fears. Maybe the fear of losing what you already have when we venture out to do something new. Or we fear that we can't possibly achieve the things that we want. We fear that we are asking for too much. We fear that we can't possibly achieve it. And that's why we rather remain stuck in the present moment and we don't dare to take the first step out. It might be connected to the earlier Four of Pentacles, like we want to hold on to what is it that we already have. But what if, just what if, we allow ourselves to think another way? That, hey, we can achieve, we can have everything that we want, we just need to take the first step towards it. Every day, we work towards our goal. For me, myself, I don't like to give myself too much pressure, like I must achieve this XYZ goal by the end of this year. If not, I am a failure. If not, I'll be so disappointed or unhappy with myself. So I don't think that way. I like to work towards my goal. I like to set goals. I try my best, but if it's not successful, I tell myself that I will be okay with it. Sure, I will be upset or disappointed, but at least I gave it a try and realized that maybe it's not suitable for me, or maybe the timing is not right, and that I'll have to set different goals and do other things. But at least I know, at least I try, and I will be able to move on. So, the Fool here represents new beginnings to end about you being spontaneous and taking a leap of faith. is about stepping into the unknown with a sense of adventure and trust. Think of it as taking a fresh start without being bogged down by past fears or limitations. This card encourages you to embrace new opportunities with an open mind and heart. It's about willing to take the risk and explore new possibilities even if you're unsure of the outcome. So take some time to weigh your options. You don't have to take big drastic steps right from the beginning. Think about, is there any small steps that you can take towards your goals? The Seven of Pentacles here shows that whatever that you're considering right now is like a long-term investment. It makes sense because it takes time to cultivate a skill. Nobody is an expert right from the start. We all have to start from the beginning at some point. Every expert was once a beginner. So this card is asking you to be patient. It's like tending to your garden. All right, sometimes we have to wait and nurture our efforts before seeing results. The Seven of Pentacles here encourages you to be patient, and the results may take some time to manifest, but you will succeed if you keep at it because we have the King of Pentacles here, all right, that represents success and mastery in the material realm. So he's someone who has worked hard and is enjoying the fruit of his labor. This card suggests that you have the potential to achieve similar stability and success if you apply yourself with the same dedication and focus. It's a reminder that you have the capacity to create long term success and security. So keep working towards your goal. You can do it. So while you are dealing with the current challenges and setbacks, this card encourages you to be patient with your efforts and make the necessary decisions. By doing so, you can open yourself up to new opportunities and growth. Embrace the journey with optimism and confidence, and you will find yourself to be more equipped to handle the challenges. Embrace the positive change that comes your way. Remember, the answer is already within you. Alright, friends who have chosen pile number 3, I hope this reading is useful for you and that it manages to help to guide you in some way. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. If this reading resonates with you, please help to like and subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!